Good afternoon, traders. Let's see what is happening in USDINR today. So, as a small quick recap, weekly, as I said, this is in a ascending triangle pattern and hitting its top. But in daily, so let's see the right side window, which is a daily time frame. In a daily time frame, in my previous video, which I've said, what is it? Give me a minute. In 4 hour, it's pretty visible. Yeah, I said this is a range bond has broke, and then the market can reach up really. So this is one range bound for hours is that, and there was another video which I've posted. I think this one. Yeah, so buy at dips. So you can just refer that. I'll attach the link to those videos as well. So if you see daily, it looks like a swing. So low, high, and higher low, and in 4 hour, so this is a correction now. So this is your impulse, low high is your impulse, and this fall is your corrective wave of this impulse. So it's a bull. Fine. In 4 hour, if you see, that's corrective wave will look like a downtrend. So this is a lower low, lower high, lower low, previous high, previous low, again lower high, previous low, previous high, something like that. Fine. So this looks like um, a triangle pattern here. This is a descending triangle pattern. Okay. And here, like, I have to give an example on how do you look at a pattern and not to dive straight into a conclusive that the Wikipedia said this pattern, so do this. So don't do that. So that one thing which I wanted to explain is here. If you see here, this looks like a descending triangle pattern, and also a range bound pattern and a triangle as well. Like, not a symmetry, a triangle. Okay, fine. Let's see here. So this, if you consider here, you see the market is moving in this range. Okay, this is one range bound, and the triangle is the same descending triangle pattern which I've drawn here. You can just adjust it to a slight bit, not the flat one. If you pull it little up, you can see this is trying to form a triangle. So how do you come to a conclude that, okay, whether do I have to take a range, but if it is a range bound, what do you conclude? So that the market, either if it breaks the higher edge or the lower end of the range, then copy the width of the range one, and then that will be a target. So that is one. For triangle, then after the breakout, copy the mouth of the triangle, and that would be a target. So this is how you go, right? But this triangle is, this is a descending triangle pattern. So if you go into Wikipedia and check for the descending triangle, how do you trade? So this will be a what we call um, distribution phase. So if a descending triangle pattern forms in a falling market, that is a bear market, in 4 hour, if you have a look, so the market is a bear market. Okay, downtrend. Okay, so there, this is a formation. So what happens is, if this is happens, you can start accumulating your positions at the as in a sell side at every highs. So what happens is that this descending triangle pattern for sure will break down, because it is a selling market. What do we call? It's a distribution phase. So then the market breaks, you can add more positions. So that how it will you, the baseline example will be there. But just don't look pattern alone. Combine the pattern with the trend. Now, if you have it in a daily time frame, as I said, the market is in low, high, and higher low. So the market is in buy, and this triangle pattern which has formed is it in the corrective wave of the 4 hour time frame. So the corrective wave is always a deceiving one. So the market, um, once if the market, I say, I can, it goes in a bull or in a bear, then I can use my fibs to set my targets. But the correction is unknown. So the market can come down to a certain level of correction for few scripts. Few times, sometimes the market can even come to the correction level that previous low it will hit, like, range bound. Like here, then the market can hit, the market can come down a correction to this level, this, or can go here, and then it can breaking this, it will form a change in the trend as well. So now the correction is unknown, like how far the market will go for a correction. So here we are in a corrective wave. So we don't know how far the market can correct, but the swing is up. So in this scenario, avoiding accumulating the sell positions at every highs of this triangle is a good part. So don't blindly get into a conclusive just looking at the pattern in any time frame and then looking at the Wikipedia or what it says in a Google, what does that pattern says, whether we have to be in a buy or a sell position. Fine. So this is one, what do we call, uh, the way you look the chart, the pattern. I wanted to like combine the skill, like combine your pattern and combine the trend in which direction the market is in, and the what do we call, the behavior of that pattern, and put together and see if that behavior of the pattern and the trend both coincides together, and then take up a decision. If that behavior of the pattern and the trend is both are in two different way, do not enter. Look for some other angle to see what the market tries to react in case if happen the other way around as well. So this is one, um, uh, what a piece of knowledge which I wanted to share. So look, multiple skills putting together, and moreover the market is taking a support at 4 hour time frame. If you see, the market is taken a support um, right from September 11th, that is from Monday. Today is the 14th. So the market is taking support, and then it's trying to take a resistance here. And then from the last 4 days, this is the fourth day from 11th, the market couldn't break the two range as well. In that scenario, I can consider it as a range bound. But again, as I said, the market can break either up or either down. But given that the market is in a full support here, this is from technical point. So let's see what would be the direction of the market in case if the market breaks up, sorry, if the market will break up or break down. Let's see from some ground, what do we call, news. One is FOMC meeting is supposed to happen. This is one their calendar from their official website, Fed Reserves. Okay, so this is a 2023 FOMC meeting. If you just come down, so these are the past meetings, and this is a meeting in September 19th and 20th. Okay, so here in calendar I have pulled the September 20th 2023. If you see here, we have FOMC meetings. The previous one is 5.50. The expected one is 5.50. That meaning there is no change in the USD interest rates, but the high impacted currency is USD. Fine. So the news is happening around 11:30 p.m. That is with respect to IST time. I have pinged at IST, so this is with respect to IST time. Got it. If there is an interest in the, sorry, increase in the interest rate, USD will be stronger, INR will be weaker, meaning this market will be bullish. Bullish, that is from the ground point. Like what should be the FMC output, meetings output. Technically, as I said, it is in a 4 hour support. There is a market is trying to move in a triangle, like this decision is indecisive, so it's moving in a triangle or range bound, so whatever you can wanted to consider anything, but it is at a support line. If the news is interest rates goes up, then the market will break up and move. If it does no change, probably there will be a mild, what we call, mild volatility, but not in the big move that the market can take up a direction. So either way, it can happen. If the market does, will the market drop the increase interest rates? That will never happen. Reason, the inflation is still not under the control. So that is the reason the USD interest rates will never go down in any near period of around 18 months. So that is one thing. Either it is a pause or it is an increase. So the maximum probability is to be pause. In case if it is a pause, it could be a mild volatile or slight breakthrough, and it can hit till here and then even can bounce. But that can happen, not sure. If it is an increase, it can have a volatile as well. That is one thing. In case if it is a pause this time, because here I could see it is expected to be a pause. There is no change. But in case if there is a pause, there are other two meetings before the end of this 2023. In any one of the meeting, there will be an increase, and that increase, I'm hoping that this will break, expecting, because anyways, in a weekly time frame, if you could see that the market is almost converged to a point where to break up this triangle point, that we are at that verge of breaking out. So probably that could take 2 more months. So that is what from the graph and from the available meeting calendars, I'm trying to put together two different, what do we call, technical and then the ground news based results and so on. So this is what I'm trying to put together and see. So this is one thing. And this meeting is happening, as I said, 20th night 11:30 p.m. So we won't have USDINR trading will not happen in India. So we have to look. So this impact will be reflected in the 21st morning at 9:01 in the market. 21st 9:01. So 20th is the evening is a meeting. 19th is a currency derivative holiday in NSE market. So this is NSE website. This is a currency derivative of 2023. If we have a look here, 19th September Tuesday, Ganesh Chaturthi. So there is a holiday. So that is we got today another half a day of a trading session. Then we got Friday and then Monday and then Wednesday. So we got 3.5 trading sessions. After that, we can expect post the FOMC meeting on 20th night 11:30 p.m. IST. Thursday we'll see the reflection. So these 3.5 days is a place in case if anybody from the news, which I've said from the technical point and then from the news reality, uh, this is a ground fundamentals, not fundamental I can say, but the news what and the inflation and other news, like if anybody is, I'm not very strong in looking at the numbers of CPI or any other figures. So because I'm not good at that areas. If anybody is very good at looking at that part, you can put your skill all together and see whether you can be in bullish or not. If you feel that the market is bullish, then you can add positions, milder ones. Don't add it in like bulks. As I said, this is a verge of breakouts, and if the news, I don't think so, the interest rate will go down, either pause or an increase. So based on that, in 3 days you can accumulate a position. As I said, the market is in a good supporting range. It can break and can reach max up to this level and then make some probably some 20-30 paisa the market can move up. In case if I say, if it breaks, oh sorry, this area right now, if it breaks this, the high of the swing is around like 20 paisa, or the top of this resistance, weekly resistance, it's 20-27, roughly it can take even 30 paisa. So roughly from 20 paisa to 30 paisa the market can jump in that region, as you can accumulate here and then hold your stop here, marking here. Fine. Right now, if you buy again, it is like 1 is to 7.8 and so on. Anybody who wanted to trade it a lower time frame, like wanted to scalping and so on, you can look into these scenarios. And from the news point and from technical points, I strongly believe either the market should be slowing down here for a bit and then spike it up, or the market can even come down to this weekly dashed red lines here, which is a weekly support line, that is a trend line support, and then the market can even bounce back. So either way, I'm bullish on this one, USDINR. At this swing time frame, I'm from the technical point, I'm bullish. The market can go up and look through it. And if anybody feels bullish, they can add positions. As I said, do add only in smaller quantities because the risk reward ratio is not that great too. And also, if there is a pause or if there is no, the market can come to a correction and then it can go up. Either way, the market turn around. And as from the ground point FOMC meeting, I don't know whether there will be pause or increase in the Fed interest rates, and you can look at the other figures that is supporting to this FOMC meeting, and if you're very firm on that, and from the technical point which I've said this is bullish, and putting together these two knowledge and decide the direction and then add your positions in that one. So I'm bullish in this. So please post your views, and in case if you have any other what do we call ideas or the angle to look around the market, and if you have any other ground figures, which because I'm not good at that, you can post that too. Will be helpful for me to look at into that. And do support me on my YouTube channel and trading view. I could see in the last couple of days there is couple of users giving a thumbs up to the ideas which I've posted few days back or even a few months back at trading view. Looks like the efforts are making it's fruitful, it's making a progress. So thanks for that and keep supporting, and do post your comments if you have any feedbacks, reviews, anything is welcome. as well as keep trading, and over and out.